Hello, welcome to Kit's Rock Review. My name is Kit Hutchinson, and I know it's been a while since I posted anything, but yesterday, which was October 3rd, was an important anniversary in at least my rock upbringing. Yesterday was the 40th anniversary of the release of this album, Genesis's self-titled album from 1983, the Genesis album. Some people call it the Mama album because that's the lead track on it. Other people call it the Shapes album because the cover has all these shapes, which come from a kid's toy that I actually had when I was a very little kid. Anyway, 40th anniversary was yesterday for the Genesis album. And it's called the Genesis album. The reason that Tony Banks, Mike Rutherford, and Phil Collins named it Genesis is because it's the first album that the trio wrote together completely. 1975 was the last time that all the songs were credited to the band as a whole, but that was with the five-man Genesis of Peter Gabriel and Steve Hackett. Since that time, with Trick of the Tail, Wind and Wuthering, Duke, and Abacab, the three of them had co-written some of the songs on those albums. They had been individual written songs as well, and this is the first time that all the songs were written by all the members co-writing together. And they did it improvisational. They would jam and come up with ideas like that. And then once they had the music, the individual members would grab songs or assign them songs to each other, and each member would write lyrics to a different song. But anyway, this album was the first Genesis album to reach number one in the UK. Never reached number one in the US, but it did sell over 4 million copies, which at that time was the best-selling Genesis album. It was later surpassed by Invisible Touch and even We Can't Dance. When this came out, I was in 8th grade in junior high in Rome, New York, and so this is a very influential album for me. My favorite song on this album is Home by the Sea / Second Home by the Sea. I know it's listed as two songs and often gets played. Radio stations only play the first part, not the second part, which I think is a crime. But Home by the Sea, Second Home by the Sea, to me is one long track. It's my favorite song on the album. And in fact, when radio stations do only play the first half of it, Home by the Sea, often, if you see me driving and I'm yelling at the classic rock radio station in the area, it's because they only played the first half. I'm like, you're missing half the song, man. Why are you doing that? But it is listed as two separate tracks. I got in this discussion online about that, and someone told me that, well, the band released it as a single, so that's why radio stations only play the first part. But you know what? That's the problem for top 40 radio. Rock radio shouldn't have that problem and should be able to play both halves of the song with no problem. But I know why they don't do it because, put them both together is over 10 minutes long. Anyway, that is my favorite song or songs on this album. It's the most progressive part of the album. But I want to know what you out there in internet land think of the Genesis album. Let me know in the comments. Is there a favorite song or songs, plural, you have from this record? Are there some favorite memories you have from this record? Let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to listen to this all day anyway, as we celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Genesis album. Anyway, until next time, you know what to do. Keep on rocking in the free world, and I'll talk to you later.